Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Jadrolinia's high-speed craft Judita, which is taking me to Split, where I'll sit down for a coffee and board an airport shuttle bus. The weather is nice today, so the cruise at 24 knots is quite comfortable. I'm afraid this is the most legroom I'm going to get out of all the vehicles in this video. Okay, I'm now on the airport shuttle bus. It leaves from the port of Split every 30 minutes and heads directly to the airport. The ticket costs €10, which I think is a pretty reasonable price. Made it to the airport. It's my first time flying from Split, and I must say I quite like the architecture. After entering the building, I was in for a surprise. No digital systems worked. Departures and check-in counter displays were all blank. Some people assumed this was due to the recent CrowdStrike issues, but actually no. What happened here was unrelated. Apparently, all airport systems, as well as the website, were down because of a hacking attack. A day before, some flights were being diverted to other airports, but on the day of my flight, that was luckily no longer the case. Being over 3 hours early for my flight, I had loads of time to kill. I decided to explore the land side of the airport. I must say, I was really impressed, especially for such a small airport. The building is nice and the roof allows a lot of sunlight to come through, which results in a bright, pleasant space. A restaurant offers a view to the gates. The airport is also very spotter friendly, having a big spotting space with a view of the runway and aircraft parking accessible to the public, not just passengers. Two hours before my flight, I decided to check in. I knew they would be checking us in manually, but had no idea this literally meant using pen and paper. Seriously, here's my boarding pass. The gate agent was very nice though, and surprisingly, the wait wasn't long, despite it being peak tourist season. After clearing security, I once again found myself with nothing to do for quite a while, as our plane had been delayed. Due to these circles on the windows, this part of the airport is less spotter friendly. Here's our plane. It arrived when we were supposed to be taking off. Upon boarding, all passengers who checked luggage had to point to their piece for it to be loaded onto the aeroplane. Because we had no real boarding passes, our seats were not assigned, meaning the seats were chosen on a first-come, first-served basis. Most passengers didn't notice that the plane could be boarded from the back, so they clogged up the front entrance, allowing me to easily find a window seat on this 737-800 that appears to have previously belonged to SmartWings.
Le couvercle de métal est tiré. S'il fallait évacuer l'avion, Laissez vos effets personnels et suivez le système d'éclairage au plancher jusqu'à l'issue de secours la plus proche. Il y a 4 issues de secours de chaque côté de l'appareil. Il y a 2 portes situées à l'avant de la cabine, ainsi que 2 portes situées à l'arrière. Chaque porte est munie d'une glissière
The takeoff from
d'évacuation
speed is
gonflable.
quite spectacular on a sunny day like this one, as the Dalmatian coast truly is beautiful. From here onwards though, the flight was nothing special aside from a few nice clouds we flew past. As a low-cost / tourist airline, the flight resembles a bus ride experience. It'll get you from point A to point B, but that's it. There's no in-flight meal or drink service included, and the cabin configured for the maximum number of seats leaves little legroom. It basically felt like flying Ryanair minus the yellow colour and aggressive advertising of every possible add-on. The arrival site of the Prague airport did not impress me with its low ceiling and many of those shady ATMs and exchange offices that scam tourists. But now comes the moment of truth. Will I get my hand-checked bag? Yes, I got it. And that's it for this flight. Here's the flight profile from FR24 if you are interested in that. As for the ticket, I booked this flight through the Lufthansa site as a Eurowings code share. It cost €112 and included checked baggage. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again in my future videos. Goodbye.